NBA totals for Saturday, December 3rd. Don't forget you got SBR for all the odds, lines, all the SBR sports books and the sign-up bonuses. Don't forget to check out the blacklist, sportsbooks to avoid, sportsbooks that we recommend. Be sure to check it out all there at SBR. We also have our NCAA basketball segment. That's been going a lot better than our NBA one, where we're hovering around 500. But let me just mention this real quick before we dive in today. We got 3 games on the card. It has been a very difficult season and really, really unpredictable. Teams that are really slow paced have shown the propensity and capability of scoring a lot of points in a short amount of time, and vice versa. Teams that go really fast have shown the ability to just not score at all. Here's a really good, it's been happening every single week, but here's a good example. Yesterday, the Lakers in Toronto went for almost 70 points in the second quarter. Then they come out in the third quarter and they score about 30. That's a 40-point difference. That's incredible. And it's been like that this season. So we're hovering around 500, which I'm kind of happy about considering how unpredictable the year has been so far, okay? All right, I digress. Let's go ahead. Let's jump into some games here. Long season still ahead of us. I hope you guys are enjoying the segments. Not very profitable, but I hope you're at least, making good decisions for yourself, which is a reason why we do this. We want you to make the best possible decisions, but I need to be better. So hopefully I'll get on a roll here because 500 is not cutting it. All right, let's go ahead. Let's dive into some games. Brooklyn, Milwaukee, the first one. Oddsmakers have it at 217. Now, we just had that game the other day. We're on that segment of the NBA season where they're playing back-to-backs against each other. Not back-to-back, but usually a day rest in between. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take over the total. We took under the total of that 217, but Brooklyn did not shoot well at all. Milwaukee did go at a pretty fast clip, especially they did in that third quarter. Again, third quarter, a lot of points. Fourth quarter, not very much. We won that play, but this one I think is going to go over. So I'm going to go over the 217. Statistically, I like the matchup last time, but the way they played that game head up, I like for them to score a lot in this one. That's why oddsmakers have it at 217. They didn't change, making it a lot lower from what we just saw them play. Brooklyn, they're averaging 105.4 points per game. Milwaukee, 103.2. Nice job by Jason Kidd so far this season. Milwaukee, they're giving up just 101.7. Brooklyn, they're giving up 114. I think Milwaukee's going to score almost 120 points tonight. I think they're really going to go off. Brooklyn, the one thing they have been doing well is their percentage on 2-point shots is solid, over 50%. That ranks 7th in the league. Milwaukee, they've been good, not great in that aspect, allowing over 49%. That ranks in the middle of the league. So that's pedestrian, not good at all, actually. They've been good in their overall shooting percentage, doing a nice job. Brooklyn, not very efficient across the board, and defensively, they're arguably the worst team in the league. However, them and the Lakers, they do shoot the three. They are going to get up a lot of attempts from distance, as they average 34.9 attempts per game, which ranks 2nd in the league. Milwaukee's been okay in defending from beyond the arc. They've been great defending from beyond the arc at 31.6%, but they've been allowing opponents to make almost 10 per game, which ranks in the bottom third of the league. So kind of interesting. That all depends on the matchup, who's shooting the three and who's not. I just like for this game to score. This is a numbers play for me too. 217, oddsmakers didn't set it to 215 or 214. They didn't mess around. They kept it where it's at. There's a good reason for that. Milwaukee's going to score a lot. They're right at ranking 10th in the league in a lot of offensive statistics, 2-point shooting percentage, overall shooting percentage. They're athletic. They're fast. Look for them to score tonight. So I think that's the way it's going to work out. With Brooklyn and Milwaukee over the 217. Next one up, we got is Los Angeles and Memphis under the 203 is what we're going to do on this play. Now, the Lakers they are the worst defensive team in the league. Memphis has killed me on the under, but I'm going to go ahead and back it one more time. No, they haven't killed me. I've actually hit a couple with them this year. Right now, Los Angeles, they're averaging 106.6 points per game. They are coming off a back-to-back. Memphis allowing just 98.2. That ranks 5th in the league. Memphis, they're averaging 97.2 points per game. That ranks 3rd to last. The Lakers, they're allowing 109.5. That ranks 27th in the league. Not good at all. They allowed a lot to Toronto yesterday, but that third quarter really boggled my mind. The Lakers, they're shooting at a pretty good clip, 45.6% from the floor overall, but Memphis is allowing just 44%. And it's the tempo is really that gets me on this one. This is why I want to go under the 203. Is right now you got, although Los Angeles is getting up 87 attempts per game, that ranks 10th in the NBA. Pretty good clip, and they're shooting at a decent percentage, and they love to shoot the three. Memphis is allowing opponents just 77.5 attempts per game. So unless Los Angeles comes in off a back-to-back and shoots lights out, this is not getting over the total. Memphis also, they're not fast-paced offensively, averaging just 82.5 attempts per game. That ranks third in the league, or 28th in the league, however you want to put it. I just don't see them getting up and down, especially with the Lakers coming off a back-to-back. So I'm going to go under that 203 with Los Angeles and Memphis. Last one we have up. This is also a numbers play for me because you got Miami and Portland. It's 214, and I'm going to go under this total because that seems too low. Because Miami has shown they're one of those good defensive teams that don't go at a fast rate, but have shown their propensity to put up a lot of points, like 111, 110 versus Utah, a slow team. Denver, 106 to 98. They scored 106 points. They scored 106 versus Denver, 111 versus Utah, 104 versus Boston in a loss, 107 versus Memphis at home. I don't think that was overtime. I'll have to double check on that. But you look at, their numbers read that last 4 games they're scoring well over 100 points. Portland's one of the fastest teams in the league. They've been scoring at an incredible clip. You look at their last 4 games have all gone well over this total. So and it's 214. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So I'm going under. This is a numbers play for me. Forget the odds makers on this one. Miami, they're averaging 97.4 points. Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to just make a numbers play. That line does not make sense. So I'm going under. Defensively, Miami's good enough, I think, to go ahead and keep the pace decently slow. Portland, they can get enough stops. I think they're going to combine. They're going to get enough stops on both ends. Also, Miami, they don't allow a lot of transition. They're allowing opponents just 9.8 fast break points a game, which ranks second in the league. It's going to be all about the 3-point shooting, because Portland could flat out light it up from distance at 36.3% per game, and Miami's allowing 36% per game. So can they stop the 3? Well, I'm guessing they're going to be able to because the number's at 214, not higher. It should be 220. Portland, decent numbers defensively. They're allowing 50% per game. That ranks in the bottom third of the league, but not the worst. Overall, let's get back to some regular stats here. Sorry, this game kind of makes me angry because it's weird. I'm going under. I'm going under at 214. Portland's allowing 113.5 points per game. Portland is averaging 110.8 points per game. Miami's allowing 98.8. That ranks 8th in the league. Miami's a good defensive team. I don't think they're going to be able to score a lot tonight. They're shooting just 43% from the floor. That's really bad. Portland's shooting 46% from the floor, but Miami's allowing just 43.6%. So, and also Portland, they're averaging over 40 field goals made per game, but Miami's allowing just 36.4. That ranks 6th in the league. Portland ranks 3rd in the league in field goals made per game. So I think, ultimately, this is not going to be quite as fast. I think they're going to get up and down, but percentage-wise, I think they're going to stay under the 214. That's why odds makers have it set that way. Kind of reminds me of that. Portland had a game recently where I thought the total was a little low. Was it against? I can't remember who it was against exactly. But I'm going to go ahead. Anyways, I digress. I'm going to go ahead and stay under this total. I'm going to stay under this total. All right, so that's 214. Sorry, that one. This is the one game that's probably over this whole week where this one really kind of bugged me. But I like it for it to stay under that 214. All right, Brooklyn, Milwaukee over the 217. Los Angeles, Lakers, and the Memphis Grizzlies under 203. And Miami and Portland under 214. Those are our 3 NBA basketball plays. I kind of went off there for a minute. I apologize for that. But I wish you guys the best of luck. So play it, fade it. I do wish you luck on all your plays. Be sure to check out SBR for all the best odds. And again, I wish you luck on your plays today.